Alright guys, this is a walkthrough review for Portal pretty much. Now I'm sitting here with Logan and of course I am Terry.
So yeah, and then like you said, I'm Logan, I'll be joining, so kind of co-pilot, dual voice review of the game, or voice walkthrough.
Yeah, now it should be noted that Logan and I have both played through and just totally destroyed this game. But we're going to go ahead and start from the beginning here. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this up. And we're just going to give you guys a quick walkthrough and show off Portal, because this is, of course, one of the most fantastic games I've ever played in my life.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's so simple. That's what makes it so great.
It's simple, it's to the point, but I mean, it doesn't try to do anything that it's not. Whatever it does, it does well. So
right off the bat, you'll notice that we do have a countdown timer going here. And that is, of course, on the right-hand side, we got, of course, WSID. But this is telling you how long it is till we get out the door.
And just to point out, these first few levels are kind of an introduction.
Welcome to the Aperture Science Computer-Based Instrument Center. We hope your brief detention and relaxation will have been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that all goes on when learning on the primary goals of all Instrument Center activities. Serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from your elbows and go lay The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Whoop, there we go. All right. And that lovely lady right there is me, of course. There we go. I got these big, giant hooky things sticking out the back of my leg. Now, if any of you guys have played Half-Life 2, you'll notice that Eli Vance has one of his legs is actually one of those little hooks. Of course, it's reversed, it's facing the other way, but there you go.
So just kind of a little Half-Life universe tie in there.
Yep. Hey, there's me from a different angle. So this is something that you're going to have to get used to right off the bat, is that you can see multiple angles of the same room that you're in. You'll notice that I am in nothing more than... Okay, that radio's driving me nuts. Strong radio. But I'm in just a single room here. But that portal may look like many different angles here.
But yeah, that's just one of the fun things, is you have to get used to a completely different way of thinking.
Oh yeah, portal will blow your mind. Now this big giant poster says 00. This is something also that gives you a quick review of what level you're on. You'll notice that these little squares right here are danger signs of what's going to be happening in that level. So one of these levels obviously contains yummy cake. So there you go.
Well, then let's set off. Let's go find the cake.
Yeah, cake. It should be noted that Portal pretty much came from this game that was made by a bunch of Digipin kids. If you guys don't know what Digipin is, you should go check it out. Digipin is a school that pretty much teaches you how to do gaming. It teaches you how to make video games. It teaches you what pretty much the industry wants from you as a game designer. So right off the bat, this kind of gives you an idea what you're supposed to do. Just pick up the cube, put it on the button.
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle view across the exit. This Aperture Science material emancipation grid will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science weighted storage cube.
And you might notice us getting quiet from time to time when the little announcer voice here is talking, but that voice is more of a part of the game than you'd think right off the bat.
Oh yeah, and it's amazing if you really pay attention to this game how much it does tie into the Half-Life series. And I have been told, now I haven't played Half-Life 1 in a long time, but I have been told that if you go all the way back to the beginning of Half-Life 1, this does play a major part also. But like I said, I haven't played in a long time, so there we go. Sign. Alright. Let's go ahead and jump in.
Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science heavy-duty super colliding super button.
Alright, so we gotta wait for this. And in case you guys are wondering what's going on here, Portal is switching between all these levels here. And of course I waited too long.
Yeah, you'll find that a lot of these intro levels are almost more like a training camp. They're just getting you up to speed, make sure that you can think in terms of portals.
Yeah, it's like, it's pretty much like all gaming. You know, they always have those first few levels that are, you know, how to play the game.
The effects of prolonged exposure to the events are not part of this test.
And he also knows there's a lot of tongue-in-cheek humor here. Let's go ahead and move across here. But yeah, as I was saying though, this game first initially started off as a game called, what was it, Tabular Drop?
It's a Nartabular Drop.
Nartabular Drop. I can't remember the name. It was a very odd name, and it was a really cool game though, for being such I don't even know what engine they used. Didn't they make their own engine for it?
It was a Digipen project. Nartabular Drop was a Digipen project, and the idea was found so cool that it ended up being picked up and used by Valve.
Which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
You grow to really love that lady. Alright, let's go ahead and drop it here. Yeah.
You are now in possession of the ultra-fine handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portal. These interdimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should To ensure the safe performance of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Yeah, she gets mad at you when you start breaking the cameras. But yeah, once these two kids, or it was only like two guys, right? There was in Digipen that made the game.
To be honest, I don't remember how many people were involved in the making of the alpha.
Well, I do know that, anyway, that Valve decided that it was awesome. And so they went and they played it, they loved it so much that they pretty much bought it and entered it into their next game. Oh yeah, that's right.
You'll notice that solving it looks so simple. You just, drop through and then, hey, easy.
Yeah.
You'd be amazed at how long it takes the first time you do that.
That is true. That is absolutely true. I remember playing the first time, playing through this for the first time. Some of these puzzles that are so simple now just blew my mind, because it really does require you to think outside of how you conventionally play an RPG, and first-person shooter. Because the first-person shooters pretty much have been, go straight forward, shoot everything that moves. Well, there's no enemies in this. Well, later on there's kind of turrets, but other than that, there's really no living enemies in the game.
Right, it's just a different way of thinking. You have to wrap your mind around.
You're doing quite well. Once again, excellent work. As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Now you also notice that there is this weird, different texture. These are like cement and stuff on the outside of this, but if you go in here, it looks kind of like a metalish surfaces that look like this will not allow you to shoot a portal onto it at all.
Right, that's where you get some of the strategy element. There's only certain surfaces that portals will adhere to.
Yeah.
And that's because I mean, if it's stuck to absolutely everything, then
it'd be easy.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit too easy.
Oh my god, I got so frustrated when I started getting those levels that had the metal on it. I was like, oh, slam, I just slammed my head on the ground. Alright, what level are we on here? We are on level 5. Okay, after this level we're going to have to pause and restart the video.
Right, we're going to break these up into kind of segments.
Yeah. Alright. No, wait. Okay.
And just to repeat again, these are going to be done as, you could say, full uncut videos. So you will, in fact, see us mess up from time to time, possibly even die. But we're just going to give you...
Yeah, if I die, it's not a big deal. I'm cool with it.
We're going to give this straight uncut just as you would see it. As one actually playing it would see it.
And there we go. Here.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, We will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2.
Yeah, I gotta love the humor in this game. It's
For your own
fantastic.
safety, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
There we go. And let's go ahead and once this gets done to the loading. Alright, you wanna go ahead and pause it here?
Yeah. So yeah, mild jump there. Again, we're going to divide this into individual segments just for convenience sake.
That's right.
Enrichment Center goal. The aperture science high energy pellet into the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disability, such as vaporization. Please be careful.
Alright, then go ahead and, oh, you'll notice that we throw in energy balls in here. If you played Half-Life 2, you'll know these very intimately. They do like to kill you, so don't touch those, that's bad. But the signs on the floor state that that needs to go into here. Now if we take a look at the light, it shines straight right there, and energy ball.
You. Subject name here. Must be the bright out. Subject phone call here.
This game is trippy, man. But yeah, it's just amazing the amount of praise this game has got for being something that's so simple. I don't think that, you know, looking back, this is more old school game than anything else that I've played in a long time. If you think about it, games that originally came out for the Nintendo, or came out for the original Sega and stuff, they didn't have a lot of enemy fighting. There's a lot of puzzle games out there that got played more than anything else, such as Tetris.
Devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high energy pellet and have therefore been integral for your safety. Good. Now use the aperture signs on stationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
But yeah, as I was saying, that a lot of the old school games were classics in the fact that you would spend hours upon hours in playing the game, where there's something that was so simple yet so fun.
That's because back in the day, just the pure and simple mechanic of the game was new, it was fresh.
That's
so
right.
It was engaging to play.
It's really refreshing to actually have a game that does that again, because matter of fact, the only complaint I really have about this game is you can't frickin' run. That drives me nuts. But it's understandable. You have giant chunks of metal sticking out the back of your legs. So I guess that makes sense. But now the good side is that you have no fall damage. I mean, you can fall from any amount, any height, any velocity really fine. And they kind of explain that later on when you start getting into the science, the labs and stuff. They kind of explain what the heck happened to you and, you know, why your legs are the way they are. And another thing that's kind of, I don't know if it's revolutionary because it's happened before in some other games, but it's something that...
Note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, as I was saying, one of the things that has been done before, but it's just revolutionary in the fact that they did it, was it's a female lead. And the reason it's revolutionary is because they didn't call attention to it at all. And that's something that's new. Oh, missed that.
Yeah, I think it's back out on that orange one.
Yeah.
That's it? Yeah.
Ah! I think I just confused myself. Ow. Dang it. There you go.
It's like solving it all over again for the first time.
Yep.
No.
And did I make it? No. No. Don't explode, don't explode, don't explode, don't explode, don't explode, don't explode. That was, what? No, I refuse to accept that.
So this is going to be a fun journey through the street.
Exactly. You guys will get to see my stupidity. There you go. As it bounces all over the place.
That's just going to look, well,
haha, fooled you.
a little bit closer.
Ah, see? I told you I could do it. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I gotta actually, get over there.
It's kind of funny, you're already trying to think of the harder way to do something, not realizing lock your own portal for the beginning levels.
And that happens. Whenever you play through the game once, you start getting into this mindset that everything has to be harder. Because in the later levels, it starts getting really intense and really insane of how you're supposed to get through these levels. When you start playing through the first levels again, it's just so simple that it blows your mind.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Now, the amount of storyline this is going to have an impact on the Half-Life game, or the Half-Life storyline, is debatable right now on the internet. They're debating whether or not it's going to be a huge advantage to it, or a huge, whatever.
We regret to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
But yeah, there's a debate right now whether or not this is actually going to be a big impact upon the Half-Life series.
Because at the moment they've left it up in the air. They could tie it in, but it's nothing's set in stone yet. I mean, just very little has been said so far.
That's right. And so it's going to be pretty insane. I mean, I think it's going to be awesome.
Fantastic.
Just
you remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
I mean, I just want the portal gun to play in normal Half-Life. That's all I want.
Well, you may get your wish. Not going to throw any spoilers out there, but they get pretty intense at the end of Half-Life 2. It's pretty cool. I was pretty happy with it. A lot of people weren't. That's hard to talk about without doing some major spoilers. I know you haven't played through episode 2 yet, so I'm trying to bite my tongue.
And not only that, but it's like, try to avoid the tangent away from here. It's like, we'll end up talking about some completely unrelated games.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I forgot. Bunny hop makes you go faster.
Oh, you can get under there.
Yeah, I've never been back here. There's no point being back here, but I've never been back there before. All right, cool. Sorry, just a little exploration there. So as you can see, yes, I have played this level before.
You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Oh yeah.
And right here is one of the aspects, probably one of my favorite aspects about the game.
Oh yeah.
A function of mass and velocity is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy can go in, speedy can come down.
I guess, yes, that is in layman's terms.
Best physics was an effort.
Wow.
That's an effort.
You're a little sick there. Now, I am blessed with something that apparently none of my compatriots or comrades in gaming have. I have never, ever in my entire life ever gotten motion sickness. And apparently that's helped me a lot with this game, because I have read that where so many people have gotten motion sickness off of this. Not only that, people that play first-person shooters that just get motion sickness and get a little queasy in general, this game tears them up. Which is understandable, just from what you've just seen.
Because now the up direction is anywhere.
Yeah.
But see, no, I love this stuff, because I used to look for 64K demos just for how much tunneling they did, how much screen flipping and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Same reason I ride roller coasters, so.
Well, I mean,
The enrichment center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the enrichment center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
I'm sorry, I love that shit. I'm actually going to stop this video because I didn't realize that we went through a few levels there longer than I wanted to. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video for right now, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, we are back now with level 11. We're going to just shoulder our way through the rest of this. So here we go. But yeah, as we were saying in the previous video, that I've been blessed with the fact that I don't ever get motion sickness. And Logan, you don't get it either apparently. And wait, what am I doing? How do I get out of here? Just actually use the portal. Whoa. But hey, there's me up there. So yeah, I mean, I know that you don't get motion sickness, and I know for a fact you don't get motion sickness because you are one of the few people that I know of that can keep tabs in what is that game? Spaceship. Oh, and Descent.
Oh yeah, good old Descent.
Oh yeah.
That was the best part of it, was the fact that there was no down direction, there was no up direction. You just got used to it, and you had forwards and backwards. That was it, and every other direction. That's good stuff, though.
Oh yeah, that was a great freaking game. I loved it. And there we go. So yeah. Oh, that was close.
So you almost now you're going to be bouncing back and forth between the timing of that one portal and the wall you're trying to hit.
Yeah, pretty much. You just kind of have to wait it out, essentially. This is bonk. But yeah, this game did a great job of forcing you to. Ah, here we go. Perfect. Yeah. Like I said, forcing you to think outside the box.
Because it'd be amazing how long I would just sit and stare at the level for a while, just contemplate what's happening.
Yeah, I've done that before. Actually.
Even funnier was each session of contemplating would end up with you falling almost immediately into slime or something.
Yeah.
So you'd have this perfect plan. You've figured everything out, and then you probably step off a ledge and die.
And there we go. We're going to get the other part of the portal done. Oh, we got an ape.
Yeah, at this point, I probably would have already accidentally tried to make a jump for one of the walls and fallen in the slime.
I'd be tempted if I had the run button, which is probably why they don't have the run button in this game. It's frustrating, but it's understandable why you don't. But I still think they should have had it in there. There we go. Yay, I've got double portals. Wonk. Woo! I dig the 1980s techno-ish, I've seen the future music. I swear I think I've heard this in the 1984 World's Fair. And I was walking around, doody 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 doody. But it works in this game for some reason. Oh, nice, I like that one. Whee! Okay. Aha.
And this is where things get fun.
Oh yeah. Now that you got both of these, bing, there you go. Ah, yeah, that's right. There you go.
And good stuff.
Oh yeah, that's so much fun, it's stupid.
And there we go with more of the metallic style floor. The dark gray also contains metal, and pretty much anything that makes a metallic sound when you walk across it is non-transportable. You can't launch.
I mean, before I tried that. That's all I'm saying.
And as you can see by my comrade's complete utter failure, you cannot launch teleporters from such surfaces.
There we go, and zoom. Yeah, you're right.
Yep, that's my thoughts on the topic.
This game's way too much fun. There we go. Oh, this is like the elevator didn't go anywhere.
We need to make an unedited cut where it's just we play around in the same room forever and just see how many mistakes you can get.
Ways you can splatter yourself on the wall. Oh yeah, this game is awesome because you can do that for hours on end and not even pay attention to what you're doing.
Now that you are in control of your portal, this next step is a very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. and innovation associates will be dispatched to revive you with peptic cell and adrenaline.
Yeah. Where's the, oh, where's it supposed to go to? I can't figure it out.
See if you can get to that other pad. I want to try something. Is this...
Right here?
Watch out for this thing.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for that. See if you can get to that other pad. You followed into my plan. Oh, great. Now I gotta do all that
As you
again.
are in control of those portals, this next step could be
There we go.
very
Oh, that was dumb.
become my very comfort. Feel free to and intubation associates will be dispatched to revive you with septic sound and adrenaline.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought I dropped my cube. It's like, no!
And in doing so, we skip a
Whoa, hey!
significant portion of the level there.
I really did, didn't I?
When the testing is over, you will be missed.
I mean, I was debating whether or not to point that out, but I, for some reason, ended up playing this level about 500,000 times. I didn't attempt to beat it the first time, so after going through that, after going through the challenge version, that became so ingrained in, like, the way to go through it. And the first time I saw teleporting through that door without using the generator, it's like, oh, come on, how could I have missed that? It's like, I am holding in my hands a gun that can generate portals, infinite portals, my heart's desire. And yet I spend, like, 10 minutes trying to find a cube to get under a button to move 10 feet.
Man, that makes me angry because I spent so much time on that one when I first played through. I didn't even think about doing that. That's amazing. All right, we split that up because we're now starting to get into the thinking puzzles, as Logan put it earlier. We're going to start having to think with our brains.
Subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject.
Now, I have a question here. Do you think that I should go ahead, because I know how to get through this one for speedrun-wise. Like, I know how to get through this level extremely quick and not go through it.
Let's go ahead and run through at least most of it.
Okay. So I say, because it's just cheap by putting one right there and then you just put one right there. You know, stair. Okay, you know what? I'll just show them how to do it. All right, there's a portal there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up these stairs. So bunny hop the stairs, go a little bit faster. Now you'll notice the stairs go away, right? Now that platform is what we're trying to get onto. And we're going to have to get on that platform by using this cube to put on, well, there's no button there, but there's a button around it. Anyway, you got to put the button on.
Another fun thing to point out is look back up on that the cube that's up on the metal stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And now if you look to your right, you have the concrete wall. It's like, ooh, okay, yeah, teleport. I missed that entirely. I saw the other weird discoloration. I thought it was also metal. So I went through the effort of finding enough height to jump off the floor to get up in there.
Wow, that's amazing.
So it's like I didn't end up doing things that hard just because I was like not observant.
So yeah, okay, we got to get that cube to that button. That button opens the door, which the door allows us to get the energy ball flying down the hallway and bounce into here to turn on the elevator or ride the elevator to get out. Now you'll notice that there is a portal right there. Now check this out. So if I just do this and just pay attention where I am, I land right on it and I can just get out. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and run through this level because I'm awesome.
Because that's how much we care.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm going to do this.
And I'll go ahead and point out here that when you finish the course of the single-player game, there are challenge maps unlocked, and those are generally just more difficult versions of the current ones.
Yeah.
And in this map, because I had already gone about doing everything the hard way, the challenge one was a no-brainer. I had already taken all the steps necessary to beat the challenge one just because I was so incredibly unobservant as to have missed all of the things that made this level easy to begin with.
So the challenge was pretty much how you did it in the first place.
Pretty much.
All right, let's see how this is going to go here. Ah, okay, that's right. I remember now. Oh. It's like, smack! Okay, that was kind of dumb, actually.
Clearly you had something else in mind.
You know, it's ironic that I'm staring right at the danger sign. It's on the floor there. Okay, here we go.
But here it's auto-save to the rescue. They were pretty much had in mind what was going to happen next.
They're like, oh, Lord, Terry's playing. Alright, guys. I will not tell you how many times I died right there because it's embarrassing, but I did die a lot. When I first played this game, I died quite a bit because I was like, I'm going to jump in there and over the platforms. Okay, here we go.
You know, I'm almost at a loss as to how I beat this first run through, because that's metal and there's going to be no more reflecting from that.
Oh yeah, this is pretty easy, which is...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Alright. So that's going to be bouncing around.
It's probably going to explode soon.
Right, but it doesn't matter because I got the blue portal over there on that side. So
oh! See, like I'm saying, I way overthought this level. It was beneficial way later in time, but I mean... Yeah, see? No.
Alright, there you go.
No, aside from...
Victory list. Nice. But yeah, this game, I think, depends on the fact that you overanalyze and overthink levels.
Because, I mean, before I found the fast way, I also had that... I essentially juggled that energy sphere all the way back. Because I made it hit through the first wall. It was in that room where you had it bouncing back and forth, except the other way. So I had two concrete walls, so I had to bounce it, somehow get myself back across, and then while I was bouncing, before it exploded, get the other portal open so that it would drop properly.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, there are levels in here that do that to you. They'll just mess with your head. Like this one! Oh, I hate this level.
Take and brief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test.
Okay.
Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
I love these warning signs. Don't check out the fountain. That's bad. Don't do that. And I think I've seen the fountain. Alright, now the energy field right here is the exact same energy field you guys used to see around the... Anyway, at the end of the level, you always see that blue little portal thing, and blue little force field looky thingy, and that's what this is. This does not allow you to shoot portals through it at all. So you've got to figure out a way to get through there. So, well, that's kind of sticking out, giving you a hint there. So there you go. And this is where it starts to line on your brain. So good luck to all you guys. Ow. And good luck to me.
You could have...
Use your brain! Oh dear. Okay, hang on. Get my bearings here. No, that's correct. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I planned that. Exactly, that's what I planned. I don't know why I'm doing that. I just like doing it. I like messing with
it's just one of those habits. Once you get used to doing it, you just can't help it.
Is that blood? Oh, okay.
I think it's rust.
Yeah, I was going to say, wow. I had to do the last test subject. Alright. Oh yeah, that's probably bouncing around up there now.
You've got the force field behind you. If you walk through that, it's going to kill the...
Okay, that's right. Okay, I remember this. What did I do?
You got it. This is one of those where you really do have to juggle the thing.
So, and then I'll just jump like that. Ah, victory! Okay.
You got to hit that first burn mark.
That's right. That's right.
And then I'm in front of this one.
That won't like it.
And then you got to do that wall and above. So as it's going through this force field, you have to get into that room, tack a portal onto the top and onto the wall at the same time.
Well, now I got to go and do all this again.
And yeah, you're good. You're good. Because it'll bounce there for just a minute.
That's right. Don't explode. Don't explode. Don't explode. Don't explode. Right. Yeah, you're right. See? This is why we have two players on this game, because apparently I'm a very simple man that can't figure out quantum physics. I mean, come on. Alright.
And now we have, like before, but
Yay.
more difficult.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, more difficult.
Yep, I remember now. Metal. Metal's fun. Okay. Okay. So, here we go.
vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Like that, I like messing with her.
Yeah, this is the first of all that really start to test your reflexes. You gotta
jump out and then just the portal. Okay, gotcha.
What's funny is that seems impossibly hard to do the first time, but once you figure it out, it's like at that point you're free. It's like, wait a minute,
I'm free.
I know portals. Brilliant.
I'm quite proud of that, actually. I did that on purpose. No, what the? I got that speed. All right, here we go. Ready? All right.
Third time's a charm.
We're gonna do it. Here we go. Aw, not fast enough. Well, yeah, not fast enough. That wouldn't have worked anyway because I got the wrong portal out there. Also, keeping track of which portal you're supposed to be shooting. Oh, there we go. Oh, all right.
Yeah, like you're saying, keeping track of the portals is tricky. That's where I found that the habit I got into with portals is I would always leave the blue one set. So I would always in my mind keep the blue one as the locked portal, and I'd use the orange one as the one to move, which is kind of weird because that meant alt-fire was always the retransmit portal button. But it ended up working well, and for some reason seemed to be the opposite of what most people on the net were playing. But oh well, to each their own then.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Let's try this one more time, and no.
Yeah.
Go. Okay, now this is a pain.
There's a very easy way to solve this, and I don't remember what it is.
Yes.
I don't know why it's so hard for me to comprehend.
Well, apparently it's hard for me to comprehend too.
No, I'm probably grab as close to the wall as you can on that one.
Oh yeah, hang on. I think I got it. Don't you tell me what to do. See? I know what I'm doing.
Almost every time I've ever played this level, when I finally get that one shot is just because of random. I'll hit one of the things, the portal will take off at some crazy angle, and then it'll just be a sheer luck that gets the thing bouncing around the room to the destination.
You guys couldn't see it, but I just did a fist pump in the air because I'm awesome. Sometimes you just got to do that for yourself, you know? Oh, well, hey, that'll work, dude. Oh, yeah, this part. I hate this part. Okay. This is where the trickiness comes in. If you're good enough... Oh, well, I'm not good enough, apparently. Aha! Oh,
very nice. Yeah, there's only two solutions I found to that one.
Sorry.
The only way I can get to that one is the slowest of slow ways with many, many deaths, or this kind of trick I found on the net once. So there's no in between for me on that one. It's all or nothing. Out and out speed run or fall into the slime again and again.
Alright, what's the trick that you're talking about?
Back in the little hallway?
Yeah.
Shooting portal through portal. Leaning just far enough through the portal that you can shoot another portal, which at first seems impossible. I saw it on video first time, and I thought, no way, because I tried that. I mean, as a matter of fact, that was one of the first things I tried. I saw the portal, I could see through it, so I tried to shoot through it, and was just made to notice that you couldn't. But it's kind of a timing thing, kind of tricky to do, so just kind of a technique you have to pick up and get used to. Nice with the...
You can donate $1 to the Publisher Science Self-Esteem Fund for Girls in
Self-Esteem for Girls. Wow. But yeah, I've seen some speedruns on this game. It's pretty amazing what they can do. Yeah. Could you imagine using this in a first-person shooter game when you have rockets and lasers and all kinds of like plasma flying at you? It's pretty amazing. You can do some pretty awesome stuff with this if you had set this up right.
I mean, there was the mod where they out and out just ripped this gun or ripped Half-Life and put it in with this gun. And that alone showed some interesting prospects. Now, granted, it doesn't work perfectly. It doesn't have to do that to put this into Half-Life 2. But it showed some interesting promise.
Well, I mean, still, you know what? Hold on just a second. I'm gonna pause the video here. All right, we're back, guys. I was pausing that because it was getting a little bit long, so I just wanted to make sure I got plenty of room on my computer to do this. Right here, what level are we on now?
Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck.
Yes, this is one of, if not my favorite level in the game.
Vital sensing apparatus destroyed.
Oh yeah, they talk. I forgot about that.
Are you still there?
Yes, I've played this level far more than all of the others. It is by far one of my favorites.
Oh, God. Scare the crap. You mean first-person shooter, no big deal. You start playing it, and all of a sudden live fire again. And it's just like, oh yeah, this is one of the. It's not really the secrets that nobody knew about, but it is a secret area that you can crawl into back here. You'll start seeing stuff like, cake. The cake is a lie.
So if you've been reading the internet in a confused state, having not played Portal,
yeah,
that should now make a lot of things clear.
Oh yeah. So it's kind of, obvious now that I'm not the first person that's run this course. So this is something that not a lot of people picked up on. That kind of made me, wonder if people even pay attention to the games they play anymore. And it's the fact that this game does have a fairly good storyline to it. If you sit down and actually think about it and actually start paying attention to what's going on in the game, there is a good storyline behind it.
It's creepy because it somehow makes the story feel more realistic, and that you've accepted the fact that this feels like just a testing chamber. This is just a fun exercise that you're going to run through all happy in a testing chamber, and then you kind of have this dark and foreboding background story.
You ever have moments of just complete and utter stupidity?
All the time, every day of my life.
Ow. Sometimes I just enjoy games way too much. Wrong. Do it again.
Yeah, it's hard to describe what is so satisfying about outwitting a non-moving stationary turret.
Just take that, you non-moving, non-thinking... I got another friendly fire. Oh, I got an achievement. Sorry, not another friendly fire. I got an achievement.
Just drop a portal under the turret.
That's right.
Only next time not right in front of you. No.
I will drop a portal. Great idea, Logan. Ow.
You should always do what I say without a moment's consideration.
Can do.
You saw how well that worked in the one button in front of the energy sphere emitter. I know, we'll annoy the turrets to death.
Oh, it's over there now. No.
It's like, whoa.
What? I didn't do anything. Leave me alone. Man, those guys got a good fire rate. That's amazing.
It actually makes me kind of glad I don't have to fight those in the context with normal weapons.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yes. Whoa. Wow. You know, this girl is quite bulletproof, too. I just now noticed that. I remember. Ah! Stop it.
That was the other thing I really liked, was the lack of official health meters. Sure, you can die. You can take enough damage to die, but they don't encumber you with having to manage individual points of health. Don't walk too blatantly in front of a laser to it. Don't jump directly into slime, and don't vaporize yourself. Follow these general guidelines, and you too can keep from dying.
How did she see me? I didn't do anything. Alright. Oh, no. Bad. Just tear off the damn turret. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
Just for safety's sake, let's not have this accidentally show up.
Around here.
Well done, Android. The Enrichment Center once again reminds you that Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent as the first learner defined.
Nice. I keep forgetting how much humor is in this game. I think that's another reason I like to play this game, is that it's so freaking funny.
It has such dark undertones, and yet it's so lighthearted.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm dying, yay! This is fun. But yeah, like I was saying though, I would love to see this game this gun in a first-person shooter game.
The Resident will deliver a weighted companion cube in 3, 2, 1.
Yay, my companion cube, it has hearts.
This weighted companion cube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please take care of it.
It's funny too, before you get the hang of carrying that cube up the stairs,
yeah,
they're saying it's like, oh, you've got to be kidding me, I have to drag this up every stair? Because they don't give you much of a threshold on those.
Yeah.
And you have to be right up on the edge. And then you can pick it up. So, I mean, it's one of those things that takes getting used to.
Well, it's common sense is what that is. Whoa!
But
that's right, fear the companion cube.
The symptoms most commonly produced by enrichment center testing are superstition, perceiving inanimate objects as alive, and hallucination. The enrichment center reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak.
Oh dear.
Yes, you learn to fear that sound.
Yes.
It sounds innocent enough, but I mean, if you've played Half-Life 2, or if you've even played Portal long enough, hearing that noise inspires a kind of fear that is hard to inspire otherwise.
I forgot about this part. This part, you know, this is actually took the longest of all the levels, was trying to get this ricochet right. And that's how awesome I am, is that I remember the exact angle. You know, everyone should know that angle, just by looking at it. But that did take me a long time. Alright, where am I supposed to set this thing?
I could use that for a shameless plug to commend the accuracy of a mouse as a gaming device.
That too. Oh yeah, there's another little throwback thing there. Whoops.
Hey, there's a nice entrance into the room.
Okay. So there you go. The companion cubes on everything, pasted on there. She's watching you. Beep. Oh yeah, all the things that I've been tearing down. Apparently the guy before me's been doing the same thing. So yeah, you'll notice that people have gone insane doing this, and there's tasty cake once again.
I will say this, be prepared to develop an insatiable craving for cake as you play through this game.
It does do that, doesn't it? It gets you really good appreciation for tasty, tasty cake.
I can say that without a shadow of a doubt, no game has ever made me desire cake quite as much as this one.
You know, that is probably the most odd sentence I think I've ever heard anybody ever say. Okay, there we go. Right.
Another thing that's fun to watch about this game is watching someone else play opens up a whole new world of ideas that you didn't even think. It's like everyone will solve all the puzzles just a little bit differently.
Yep. Oh. No! Not good. Okay, you know what? Dude.
For instance, I admire your charge fearlessly towards the death spear tactic.
I need my companion cube back.
Yeah, I agree. Might as well knock out that one.
Yeah.
Which is funny because the one you're about to go into it probably took me the longest of all these to figure out.
Yeah.
Just because it's too simple.
What?
Told you.
In the event that the weighted companion cube does speak, the enrichment center urges you to disregard these advice.
I am on fire today, man. I've never had this much luck with this thing. I'm going to throw that right there for right now until I figure out what I'm supposed to do next, because I totally forgot.
Go ahead and throw it up on there. If nothing...
On top of the thing?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I think that one switch is integral to that working.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and just throw it up there for the moment. That way, that might help later.
Gotcha.
Because you gotta get back up to the top, but you gotta have enough portals to get the energy sphere thing back.
Oh, wait a minute. I remember, I think.
Did we already get this one?
Yeah, I do not remember. I thought I remembered. I do not.
Alright. Because, yeah, there's one more.
Yeah.
It's that... Isn't there, like, one of those right by the door where you left the cube?
Is there one bouncing around here?
Oh,
yeah.
not bouncing, but I mean there's, like, a door. Because, yeah, you gotta hit that.
Yeah, but I'm looking for another energy sphere to shove in there.
No, the first one at the very beginning of the level. Because we used up the second one. We used that one up on this generator.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right. You're correct, sir. All right. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. So I need to put that there. Okay, good. Everybody's good to go.
Is that one still active?
What?
The wall that we left the portal. Is that gun still active? Right. I thought we used that energy sphere in this one, in this generator.
Okay, I'm confused. What?
I mean, I think that generator's gone inactive.
Oh, I got you. That's right. You're right. Because it's now bouncing off down here. Please don't kill me. Okay. First time I played through, I tried to race the little energy ball down the hallway to get to the portal.
So how'd that work out?
Not. It just didn't at all. I hate this part. Oh yeah, this is what I did last time.
It's funny because you'll get into the rhythm of the puzzle style of everything. You'll get perfectly into the rhythm of everything. And then the moment you have to use reflexes, you're suddenly afraid. It's like you're a scared kid again trying to run away from everything.
Okay, come on. Let's go. It's you and me. It's go time.
Is it going to bounce off a little box thing?
Ah, it shouldn't. I mean, you know what? I don't want to hear you talk ever again. Yeah, you and words do not go together ever again. Okay, here we go. Oh, hey, it worked.
You're missing a few nosers after this one.
No. And I remember why I was so scared about that part, because the last time I did that, I exploded like 3 times. Okay, here we go.
And I will not go into detail on how many times I missed that rather simple jump. I think solved an immensely complex physics problem to have. Hey, at least that one portal is convenient brought back.
Convenient now.
If it was me, I would have, for absolutely no reason, opened 2 more portals and had to trek my all the way back on foot through all of that.
You did it. The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accommodate you for the rest of the task, and unfortunately, nothing you can.
I love that icon on the floor there.
Escort your companion cube to the task culture signed Emergency Intelligence Incinerator.
You know, I wonder if there's a way to save this thing. Not like that.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly like this. The only problem is the amount of infinity we may be spending in this room.
Rest assured that you use an extra faithful companionship more quickly than any test subject on record. Congratulations.
I am a murderer. of cubes, apparently.
You feel like you just kicked a puppy after that.
Exactly.
You're so sad.
My waiting companion cube, no! Alright, with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop this for right now.
Just a quick pause?
Yeah, quick pause, so that, there we go. Alright, we are back, doing level, what level are we on now? I don't even remember.
I don't know, let's consult the nearest sign. There we go.
18. Oh, hey!
The enrichment center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
Woo, cake! So being that it says 18 out of 19, I think we're almost done here. Okay. Why don't I just go over here? Oh dear.
See, this is what I'm glad you're playing, because I remembered an unnecessarily more complex way of getting through that. Starting to plan trajectories off of unjumpable walls, and you have to come back to with basic common sense.
Okay, let's see. See, I'm a simple man. You just have to think simply. What's up there? Oh yeah, okay, I have to remember all this now. So I was trying to figure out if this is the right way to go, but I remember that you start navigating these hallways back here. You're not supposed to be back here.
Kind of an eerie and almost stark-looking feel when you get used to the sterile look of all the chambers.
Yeah, seriously.
And
and I'm hosed. Because I jumped in water, and you know why? It was fun. That's why I did it. Goodness. Oh, hey, look, there's little floaty things in here. That's why I jumped in. I wanted to show you the little floaty thing. But yeah, this is pretty much every single time I play through this game, I always find myself doing the puzzle in a totally different way from the way I did it before. Like your unnecessarily more complicated ways of doing some of these levels.
Nearest its conclusion. The enrichment center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
oh yeah, this one is just a little bit tricky.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Because if you go in here, that's all metal. That's actually, I don't think that was the right way to do it, but it was really fun.
Yeah, the number of times I missed those wall portals where you have to jump into a wall portal, always catch the side of that somehow. And it's as simple as jump too. I mean, it's just what's complicated about that? Just jump into the wall.
Exactly. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, so then what I have to do.
I love this too because it's up to this point you feel it's like, all right, you've mastered everything. You know how to get through jumps. You know how to get through portals.
Oh yeah.
And then we have this part.
Oh my! I forgot about this part. Okay. I like the cameras watching it. Ah! That scared the bejesus out of me. No, don't play.
Oh man.
No, I'm not still there. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's right. You're going down, machine gun.
Just as soon.
Wrong one.
Never has knocking an object off of another object been quite that satisfying.
I don't know what makes it so fun. It's the fact that the thing screams when it gets knocked off. That's disturbing. There it goes, and go, get it, and there we go. All right. Oh wait, there's one more. Yes, there is one more. Wow. Go, get. Oh yeah, I died a lot on this one. I remember now, I died quite a bit on this one.
There was one run where I was trying to get all of the turrets without using the energy sphere things, just trying to leap out to get to them.
Uh-huh.
I think I made it like all but 3 of them.
Wait, you were jumping and trying to snag it?
Yeah, I was trying to jump onto those pads and snag the little turrety things. I think I made it like up to 3 turrets and then fell asleep out of frustration. Granted, it was satisfying to leap out of the wall, grab one of those things, and go hurtling to your doom with it in your grasp.
Nice. Oh no. Oh yeah. I remember this. This is so freaking frustrating. Oh no, bad. Bad.
Let's give up right here and just jump into this line.
Oh, okay, I'm host. That sucked. You know why? Because I got mixed up in the head. No, I didn't, yeah, I got mixed up. I was trying to redeem myself right there at the end, and I didn't redeem myself at all.
You're reaching, it's like, the slime? No, you don't understand. It was a good idea. You had to be there, though. You had to be there.
I totally tricked all those turns that are in the bottom. They didn't expect me to come back. That's the whole process behind it. Alright, we gotta kind of watch this.
I think you gotta get the
you gotta be quick.
Yeah, get the energy sphere on that panel on the end of the wall, and then while it's on its way, you have to re-teleport the thing to hit the buttons. So, like, it's not complicated or tedious at all.
There you go. Son of a... Yeah.
There you go, now. Yeah,
I got you. Not that.
Oh,
You know why?
so close. Yeah, as soon as it hits that orange portal.
Go. Shoot. Huzzah!
So you've got that whole jumping out of the window thing down. I would always hit that portal and have everything lined up, timing to a T. And then I get to the point where I have to jump through and I miss jump on and just fall out of the run. It's like harmlessly the button's just a little bit out of reach, completely miss it, and the whole thing falls apart.
You just see you like fly out of the portal going smack it on the ground. Alright, let's go. It's go time. No. It's like, it's go time at all, right? It's a move.
You get to it just turns off. That's a new one.
Aha!
Useful.
Alright,
yeah, the clock is never conducive to thinking.
there we go. Well, what the... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There was, oh, yeah. I was about to have you jump into the slime right in front of that thing.
Epiphany, I figured it out. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Wait.
Alright. Now, this is, okay. I'm sorry, it took me a second. I figured it out. I got it. Well, you know what I should? Never mind. I like writing this. That's why I did it again. That's why I didn't make another portal just to jump back.
See, what's fun is when you line all of that up except for that last portal.
Yeah.
And you even get the last portal. You just manage to catch the edge of the floor as you're trying to make the one portal jump.
Yeah. I hate it. Okay, here we go. Go, come on. And... Alrighty, so now... Now, I'd bet money that I could put a portal right there and jump and I'd fly out of that and land down there, but I'd probably miss and die, so I'm not going to do that.
So instead we get to go for
A very slow ride back across.
Ever exciting riding.
Oh yeah.
Across the platform.
But the upside is I get to ride on the platform. That's always fun.
That doesn't look... No.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, wrong.
I just let it time out.
Yeah. Come on.
But I was looking at the orientation of the floor of the wall, or whatever it's supposed to
It
be.
doesn't look right at all.
It's like you hold a penny out into it, let it go, and watch as it flies up to the ceiling. Like, this can't possibly be right. Inconvenient floor.
Yeah, or we could just do this. We good? We're good. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, this level. This is fun. I like this part. Oh no! Okay. See, that was fun. That was fun. I had fun doing that. Loading.
So here they've considered you to have graduated. Here they're...
Yeah, you should know what you're doing right now, is what they're saying. Which, they don't know us very well, apparently.
It's like in mid-portal flight, it's like, oh wow, look at that art on the wall.
Ooh, shiny! No, wrong. Wrong.
I was going to say, we can try it, but I'm...
Actually, you know what? I kind of did a quick run of this once. How did I do that? Okay, let me try this. I just aimed it perfectly. No! What? No! Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. I did that... Hey, there's grids down. Anyway, I did that on purpose. Again, because I like the green slime. Alright, we're going to load this back up again.
I don't think the loading screen is entirely happy with the background systems we have set for recording this.
Got so many loading systems going. I mean, so many things going on at once here. All right, let's try this one more time. Let's just try and do it properly now. Oh, okay, stop. Huh. Okay, orientation? Yes. Alright, let's try this one more time. Okay, we're good there.
I think you really got to watch the air control.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. No, wait, actually, I do know what I'm doing. See?
Oh, hey. I'm sorry, but that was just too classic. Stand back. I am a professional.
I will use science! Smack! Nobody touch my portals. I know what I'm doing. Splat. Yeah, okay. See? I know what I'm doing. I've done this before. I've done it before. Now I'm set.
It worked.
Oh, over there. Oh,
the only thing worse than knowing that it didn't work is not knowing that it did work.
Now what's even worse now is I don't know where my portal is. It on there? Okay, good. It's on there. I can't find my portal. I have both blue and orange up there. Uh-oh. No. Stop it. What just happened? Okay, here we go. Stop it.
Yeah, that reminds me of, it's like, towards the very end of the game, I found this one hallway, and I put a portal in the corner, so it looked like I had 4 doorways, 4 portals all lined up.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, this was like near the end of the game. I mean, I had been playing the game for a while. I understood how portals worked. But the way I had arranged these, I suddenly confused myself into thinking that there was 4 rooms. And I was just having fun, messing around, running through the portals for absolutely no reason.
Uh-huh.
And I got done, I thought, alright, let's get serious again. And then stopped and had a double take. I was like, wait a second, what room am I in?
Oh, dear. Okay. Okay. This is like worse when you start doing stuff like this because you get all backwards pretty much. Okay.
Up it comes down and...
We're good?
Okay,
Okay,
you just wait for the world to stop spinning.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I can make that. No. Oh,
We need a co-pilot set. We need to come up with a system where it's like, when one of us dies, we get to swap back and forth to the other one.
Yeah. Actually, you know what I'm going to do after this loads back up? Let me try one more crack at this. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to go ahead and pause it here because this is getting rather long. Because I die so much!
Come on, loading screen, you can do it.
Load! Oh. Okay, here we go. Stop it.
I really think that momentum's going to have to hold throughout all the platforms. Unless you can make the jump to that one.
Oh, heck no. But I can do this. Watch this. There's orange there. So. Oh yeah, I remember now. The way I'm doing it right now is exactly how I got through it last time.
I think that's why I was forced to develop the reflexes I did in this game. I was nowhere this resourceful when I played.
Okie dokie, and if I angle this correctly, all I got to do is... Alright. And then...
find the farthest folly point that you can fall to. Which is going to be, you probably make it to the checkerboard one.
Right.
Well, maybe. I wouldn't put too much money on that.
Maybe.
If you take a flying leap, which will give you all of an extra 3 inches with the non-running system they have.
What do you know?
Be advised that the next test requires exposure to electrical parts that may be dangerous under certain conditions. For more information, please attend an Enrichment Center Electrical Safety Seminar.
Alright, with that, I'm going to go ahead and pause it here. Alright, we are back. I think this is the last level of Portal, actually.
I don't know, let's go consult with the ever-helpful white sign thing.
Welcome
Yep,
to the
there we go.
test. When you are done,
Oh yeah, this one.
in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center regulations require those hands to be empty before any case.
Not bad. It's almost those simple little ones that would get to me. Like that, now that one I'm a little foggy on. I honestly don't remember how long or what I did to solve that one. I don't remember being any shade of quick or painless though.
Okay. Which, you know, do this. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now.
Now that there is a floor, it's going to get a... Some plasma sphere is just unnerving there.
Yeah.
So you're watching it bounce and thinking, why won't it die? Is the thing activated yet?
Yeah, it's activated. Well, you know, if I use the other portal, like but I used blue. So that was my fault. My bad. I'll call that one my fault. That was my fault right there. So we're gonna go ahead and get through this. Last level though, so this is good. It's good. We're having fun, Logan. This is fun. It's not frustrating, not mind-bendingly hair-pulling at all. You know, all in all, I will say this: the puzzles for Portal they are fairly simple. They are fairly simple, but they just require you to actually, you know, think, and that's the problem. Is that we do a hard day of, you know, 3Ding, so to speak, and all of a sudden we have to start thinking again. Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay. No. Just, you know, walk through there. But...
Though that did make for a rather convenient view of your death, as you just watch the panel go closer and closer to the...
It's a little unnerving, just watch myself die 4 different ways at once.
You actually walk through the portal. Oh,
Get through here. Loading! Loading! We will persevere. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I will say that right off the bat. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to.
For a minute there, when you jump back after firing the gun, I was thinking, wait a second, that doesn't have recoil on it.
No, stay. Alright, here we go.
Is that even possible?
Sure. I mean, I'm doing it. I don't think you're supposed to do this, but I'm doing it.
Because those... Yeah. See, I'm completely... I never... Wow, okay. Like I said...
Technology remains safely operational up to 4,000 degrees Kelvin. Beneficially, that there is absolutely no chance of getting equipment malfunction prior to your victory and effort. Thank you for participating in this exercise of configuration activity.
You know, I'm not so sure about their victory contestants there. It's a bit more painful than they are making it out to be.
We are throwing a party in honor of your tremendous success. Place the device on the ground and lie on your stomach with your arms at your sides. A party associate will arrive shortly to collect you for your party. Make no further attempt to leave the testing area. Assume the party escort submission position or you will miss the party.
So did anybody else get confused by that? Hey, party goer achievement. Woo! This is the next block that actually matter. Oh, stupid stairs. What am I doing? I don't know why I just did that. I'm trying to figure out how to get up the stairs.
Yeah, it's that old instinct that kicks in. I mean, in any other game or any other iteration of Half-Life, you're saying, okay, well, gotta grab a barrel, then probably stack another barrel on that barrel, then probably stack a cat on that barrel, then you can finally climb up the thing.
I know, that's exactly what I was trying to figure out. Like, how am I gonna get these stairs? They just broke. It's like this right here. Okay, door's locked. Alright, break the lock. I don't have anything to break the lock with. It's like, wait.
I have this portal device.
Portal technology. It's like right here. I remember when the first time I played this, it took me forever to figure out how to get through the fan. Oh.
Momentum? Not so good here. Pretty much anything that is not walking through a portal is not good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see if you can get into that room with the little computer.
This right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly where I'm at. We gotta figure out how to get on the catwalk without dying, though.
Isn't there a little bit of concrete? I mean, I could be wrong, but just inside that room with all the computers, to the left some?
Like right there?
To the right some? See the concrete? Does the concrete allow the portal thingy to open? Oh.
No.
Nope, there's that ever squeaky you can't open the portal to. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. But I can't.
Would have been a little too convenient. Is that jumpable? Oh, I guess so. Wow.
Ah, victory is mine.
Okay, no, go back into the room for just a second. I'll see if this works. I'm trying to remember this. And I was so convinced that bridge was going to break the first time I ran across it.
Well, you get stuck with your, first-person shooter things. Oh yeah, this is called Black Mesa. That's good stuff. All right.
But yeah, do this. This is kind of cool. Go to that far wall.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Go to that far wall. Open up a portal directly on the wall, directly against the floor. It's just a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Actually, that might work. Go grab one of those computer-y thingies. Yeah. And now...
Drop it in here?
Yeah, push it centered about it. And...
Whoa!
Congratulations, infinite motion achieved.
Nice. They can harness this power?
Terminal velocity.
Definitely. I get back at level 1 there.
So that's cool. We get to see everything from the other side of the glass.
And it's still good. I'm going to throw a bunch of crud in here.
So it's something about those little computer things. If you balance those, they'll run almost forever. Larger objects, not so much.
Nice. Alright. What was it? Oh yeah, I'm going that way.
Go back and just resolve that whole part over again.
It's getting way too long. I gotta hurry this up. Alright, let's go. Promised I wouldn't do a speed run, but
Okay, the test is over now. You win. Go back to the recovery unit for your case. It was a fun test, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over. Come back.
oh yeah. That took me forever to figure it out.
Oh yeah. 'Cause right up here with the
Yeah.
Wait, don't you have to ride the little beamy jumpy things? 'Cause you gotta get to the
Oh, that's right.
top
That's
of that.
right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. 'Cause you get all smooshy and stuff in here.
Because if you jump, there's just enough to like throw a portal on top of that.
Yeah.
I think you just run back around the other way and get back on that. Or, hey, or you could just do that. There you go.
Standing up. I'm standing through it. Nice.
What's a really trippy mind bender for that one? It shoots the top portal in one direction and the bottom portal in another one, in another direction. So technically, you're standing up through it. Your legs are pointing forward. Your head's pointing the other way.
Alright, there we go.
And when I ran through this, I was convinced that that floor was death slime. So I took great extent to not touch the floor of that for pretty much no reason.
Whoa, let's fly out of that one. Okay, here we go. Loading. See, now we're almost at the end. So, yay! Makes me happy. Loading. But yeah, I'm very happy with the way that this game turned out. I think it was the first game that I've played in a long time where I played through the entire thing in one sitting, which I excuse me, I have it for the 360. It's the first time I'm actually playing it on the PC. I gotta say, I think it's a little bit better on the PC version, to be honest.
It's hard for me to tell because I'm so I have such a high affinity for the mouse and keyboard that playing with the controller almost seems like blasphemy in any shooter.
Yeah.
Any shooter that's not, well, yeah, pretty much any shooter.
Yeah. I mean, that's totally understandable, too. Is that, I can understand why. Because the game's, first-person shooters, you need that control. You absolutely need it. Oh.
Nice.
Just make sure I'm going the right way. Which I may not be, but, you know. Good. good times. Here we go.
I was watching that other pillar from the other side. I had a bad feeling about that one. Because on that other side there's another crusher block.
Right.
So if they're timed just right, you go through the ceiling, but then the other crusher block is kind of unforgiving there.
Yeah, of course. Pancake you out there at the end. And load it. Here we go. Alright. Oh, missed it. Oh, well, that works. I was actually going to run across that pipe, but that works too. Oh, yeah, I remember this part. Like, man, how am I going to get through? Oh, duh.
And once again, it's like any of the classic puzzles, you immediately freeze up and go back to any old tactics and old habits.
Exactly. All right, here.
Oh yeah, this room.
All right, on the exit.
Now I don't care how much background atmospherics you want to have. Why would you have a room like this?
Well, you know, I mean, you got to crush things, and you'll need a room to do it in. Not just going to have a room that's dedicated for not crushing things. That's just silly.
So you probably have the scientist that just throws tin cans into his chuckles every time a tiny squash can comes out of the box.
Exactly. Just so that he knows that, the crushers are being used. Ah, there we go. That's what it was. Oops, shoot. No, don't crush me. Okay, here we go.
Yep, there's two ways of solving that one. Either balancing and juggling on the pipes, or just the head that is cleverness.
Portal through portal. That's all you need. Alright. I don't know this part.
I think just right above that one crusher. Yeah, above that plate. And then you have to find somewhere to place it.
That's right.
And this was a little bit trying because you have to find somewhere where you can run far enough to that not get squashed. Which I think anywhere along that wall is as good as anywhere else.
Aha! Victory's mine! Alright, and let's go down, so I'll follow it blindly. Loading.
That's always a good idea.
Yeah, following blindly. Good stuff. Actually, after, I'm going to go ahead and pause this right here because this is getting long once again. Alright, we are back. I'm actually probably going to finish up the whole game on this last run here. And I believe this is the last final hovel you'll find of people that went through before me. Right there. I don't know, there might be a couple of more little rat nests they have in here. Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay. And... oh, I tried to make it.
Oh yeah, I remember this part.
Yep.
I died a lot, but it was...
really fun.
And then that would harmlessly open to nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not that harmlessly.
Oh.
Okay, maybe not that harmless. You run through a portal, and it fires through the portal after you. Guys, crisscrossing network all around the room. There's like 5 of you and bullets crisscrossing the entire room.
That was actually kind of fun. Yes, laugh at me as I fail in life. Which one is it that opens? Is it this one? Yeah. Wow.
Please put me down.
Whoa, thanks.
What I always found humorous about the turrets and the fact that you could pick them up was that you could pick them up while they were facing you. So for that last few seconds of your life, you're running through the level holding the turret that's shooting you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember when the ladder was broken. I was like, how am I going to get all those things? Oh, I'm so stupid.
Because, yeah, again, so many of the things trigger the old responses to puzzles that you had to solve without the portal gun.
And sometimes it's just good old-fashioned jumping.
And that throws you off, too, because now you're used to you know, being able to use the gun.
Oh, yeah, this part. I hated this part. Okay, here we go. Hey, I've seen these generators before. The old Half-Life generators.
Like, for some reason, I feel this need to have a saw blade whenever I see one of those.
Exactly. Ta-da! Okay.
Oh yeah, this is the part. Go up to that one corner. Yeah, actually go to any of those corners. Okay, never mind, it's another corner. Okay. Sorry. Oh, look, a friendly...
blue laser this time.
Okay, not so friendly. Yep, I had tried endlessly. I opened 2 portals in that one room, hoping to have the rocket launching turret shoot itself with a rocket. And while it is a cool effect to see the rocket go through the wall over and over again, see the laser, the tracing laser go through the wall over and over again. There's a... yeah, this part. Believe it or not, I actually got a chair. A chair is supposed to be too low to let you jump up there.
Yeah.
I got like a running jump start just right to bounce off the chair and make it all the way up into there without needing the cube.
Nice.
Only to think that that was the wrong way somehow by forgetting that I could fire a portal into the room and running back for no reason.
Oh, yeah. Alright. I died last time I tried that. And it's like, yay, water splash! Jumped right into it head first.
Because you're looking at the room, it has a floor this time, so you're like, normality! Oh, joy! And dive face first into the deck slide.
That sucked really bad. So, yeah, now we're coming into the room that I like to call the flying room. This room's really, really fun. This is one you could get the nice, what was it, 15,000 mile per hour achievement or something like that, or fall 15,000 feet or something.
And that was so gratifying because I got that one completely on accident.
Alright, here we go. I really like how they start to actually use the grates and stuff. It's so cool.
Yeah, at first glance you're wondering how on earth can this be solvable? Of course, in the first few minutes you run aimlessly around the room in front of the laser.
Yeah.
And then, wait a second, I can get up there. A little disheartening. You see the laser on one side.
Yeah.
It's just not there anymore.
Alright, here we go.
It was ever so nice of them to put those convenient red tracing lasers on those things.
Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, otherwise you wouldn't know where the heck these things were.
Yeah, well, the delay, the deployment delay is priceless on those. It's like, your whole thing's like, wait a second, I don't want this.
Oh dear. Okay. Now that I have achieved that, let's do it the right way.
Yeah, the only way I could get through this one was to only do the portals one at a time, like that one up on the top. And then after I flew through it, I just completely disregarded the one I had on the floor and reshot it as soon as I got to the floor.
Oh, nuts. Okay, confusion. There we go. Alright. Let's try this one more time. What? Oh,
That's the,
be off, yeah.
yeah, the orientation of the...
There you go. Now that you're out of there.
Conveniently out of the way.
Here.
And you have to do the one jump, through the floor, jump again, tag a portal. Yeah, I'm trying to run the calculation in the head again, but I'm coming with a big question mark after the second platform jump. Oh, wow, that's an interesting way to get there, but
yeah, that was wrong. Oh, whoa, good. Don't do that. That's bad. Okay, where was I? Okay, there.
Oh man, you're like a foot away from... Hey, there you go. Yeah, I think you got it. A good running leap into one of those should take care of it. And... success.
There. After all that, I meant to do that on purpose. I will just sit here in the corner.
Yeah, no, so you grab a hold of the corner and just hope.
Okay, blue. Ready, and... Whoa! Well, that's kind of cool, but that's not what I meant to do. And air control over to the... Oh, I know what's going on. Okay, because it's reversing me here. Hang on.
You're fighting your one air control is taking one way.
Mm-hmm.
Because it always, on those, it always reverses. You have to change whatever you're air controlling. I also found it sometimes helps to run through one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you're air controlling, as soon as you go through it, just immediately hit the other air control. Don't even bother looking around. Just swap whatever direction you're setting up.
Or I can not slam into the ground. But...
But yeah, as soon as you go through it, at least on some of them, I didn't really take note of how that one was oriented. They swap it to what you wouldn't think is right, and then it turns out it is right because you went to a portal, and now you're in a mirror universe, which is, of course, what is the other side of any portal.
That's right. Whatever you said was correct. Alright, here we go. I always thought this was going to collapse.
I know, I was convinced of that. I mean, I was like, I had portal set up. I was ready to redo the jump. As a matter of fact, I was ready with a portal waiting at the bottom to teleport me back up immediately upon going. Oh, this is great. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Turn around.
Huh?
Yeah, that wall. Go back to where you just came in.
This one?
Yeah, this is pointless but cool. And then drop the portal onto that. There you go, yeah.
Oh, nice. I can that much up.
Infinite forward portal. So, of course, I wasted an inordinate amount of time doing just that. And then when I got done, I had this massive wave of confusion now that I had suddenly lost my way and I didn't remember which of those 4 imaginary rooms I had been transported to.
That's actually pretty funny.
I just sat there confused and trying to remember how many rooms to go back, and then just kind of looked at the floor a while and quietly went on my game. Alright, I like the observation room for the huge, giant, empty room.
Well, you know, I know that I like to have those.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4... I'm not for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you see that thing that fell out of me? What is that? It's not a surprise. I've never seen it before. Never mind. It's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself. Because you'll be dead. Where are you taking that thing? I wouldn't bother with that thing. My guess is that touching it will just make your life even worse. You're kidding me. Did you just set that aperture science thing we don't know what it does into an aperture science emergency intelligence incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest thing that will... Whoa. Good news. I figured out what that thing you just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable while I roll up the neurotoxin emitters. That only takes manipulated responsibilities. I can shut off security sensors. Oh well. If you want to have noise, you should just lie down and think about it. Trust me. Neurotoxin. Alright. Keep doing whatever it is you think you're doing. You'll be doing good and by the arm to enjoy explosive. Rocket really is the way to go. I think you will say you just getting to know. It's before we catch it. I think you're doing some damage. Let's do it. 7, 8, 4, 5, 6. I'll let you. Well, we managed to destroy that perfect need. Unfortunately, as much as I love to know, I can't get the neurotoxin into your head any faster. I
It's like just an inch out of reach.
Yeah.
As you fly by out of one claw reaching out for it.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I like how there's a thing suspended in midair.
Yeah.
And at this point, that concept of having to reach out into the middle of the room in midair is not daunting at all. You surmise it for a half a second. It's like, oh yeah, you get the trajectory bounced off the wall, then refactor it to the other wall, and then we'll have that solved. It's like a Tasmanian devil in that.
The wildcat. Whee! Oh, I never realized that before. I get sucked out with it, essentially. So, yeah, there you go. That's a boss named GLaDOS. Guess I should announce it before I killed her. But there you go.
I love the little the guardhouse with Aperture logo on it.
Yeah, it's just, I was locked up in the guard that day. Big giant machine rips out of the ground. Now, Valve has promised that, of course, this ties into Episode 2 a bit, if you guys have beaten Episode 2 for Half-Life, but Valve has also promised that there are more Portal levels coming. But the reason the reason they haven't released them yet, though, is they didn't want to just simply release more puzzle levels. They wanted to actually be integral to the storyline behind it.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I would have been all about some simple levels, but
yeah, and a lot of people are like, yeah, just throw me some more levels out there. But then they're, Valve were saying that, okay, well, hold your horses, guys.
That's cool that they want to hold on to the story, though.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
And not many people are actually seeing the storyline between Portal and Episode 2 yet. But you guys pay attention. It's there.
No, even before I played any of the episodes, I was hoping.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh please, please, I want this gun in Half-Life.
And
I'm telling you, the insatiable urge for cake that this game generates. I mean, there was the triumph of beating it, there was the joy from finishing a game, success, triumph, but then there's utter defeat. It's no cake, because I can't tell you how devoid my house was of cake at that moment. I mean,
that's what it does, man. The whole point behind this game, is probably by like Little Debbie or something, just to sell more cake. They paid Valve up to make a really nice game based around the subliminal message of go buy our cake.
Yeah, the day I beat this game, I think was Christmas Day.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, even if I had wanted cake, there was nowhere open. I couldn't, for probably a radius of 100 miles, there was nowhere I could go and buy a cake.
You couldn't go down to the cake store. So all in all, this is not a bad game. That came from just a couple of guys throwing some levels together for the final project in college. Essentially, is what happened.
But then that was the core idea, the spark, was the Portal, and that's what I was a little worried about, because I saw Portal when it was early creation, the demo videos that they released, and it's like all the promises there, but I was hoping that it would be more than just that, because I didn't know if it was going to be a combat, or I thought it was just going to be an extra gun you get.
Oh,
but I'm very pleased with the way they tied everything together.
Oh yeah, because the way it came together just made it fantastic. The whole game is great. I can understand why this thing is actually getting awards for being so simple. The only thing that you're fighting are essentially turrets, and of course Goliaths at the end, but there's no. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Portal. So with that, and of course we get a new splash screen now. Of course we get a cake, which is a lie because you don't actually get the cake. But with that, I think that's going to conclude this series of videos. Essentially nothing more than me playing through Portal, giving it a basic review there because this is one of my favorite games. So it's a good thing I really wanted to start out with this one in a series of videos that I'm going to be doing. And I'm glad Logan sent it with me too, because this is one of his favorite games also. So we just sat down and like, dude, let's do it. It's great. So with that, I think that's going to wrap up this series of video, guys. If you like what we've done and you want to see more, just give us a shout and just give us, I don't know, give us some suggestions. Tell us what we should be playing, because we're pretty much here for you guys. So. And again, it was a pleasure bringing this to you. Oh yeah, seriously. This is a great game. Thanks, Valve. Thank you very much. Make more. I want to play some more, please. So yeah, with that, that's going to wrap it up, and I'll see you guys on the site. All right, you guys have a good one.